warm. Let's go there. Next, two more important things as well. We finally got the Seagate. I talked about this like probably about, by the time this video is released, it'll be like 2 weeks ago. But I wanted to get to my brother, talk to my sibling, and then ask him, you know, listen, I loaned it to you my 4 terabyte Seagate drive, and I need it back because I'm gonna go. Right, I'm leaving this. Can't stand it anymore. All the drama, all the nonsense, all the screaming, all the shouting, all the antipathy, all the people eavesdropping in, trying to listen, trying to be like, oh, how's he gonna react? It's like, fucking, why do you care how I react? Like, what are you talking about? Just do your shit. You know, you got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. Why do you have to mind what I'm doing? So what you have here is a USB cable, and then have a Seagate portable drive, 4 terabytes. Okay? And part of this is already taken up by, I believe, 1.3 gigabytes. I saw when it's still plugged into my brother's desktop computer. He says, you know, he doesn't need it. He can take it right now. And you know, I thought that he wanted to transfer over the document. He's like, no, it's all right, because it's like he doesn't really care if it gets wiped anyways. It's funny because I'm like, yeah, actually, I get that. He's like, yeah, exactly, because you know, this kind of stuff is like, it's already on YouTube anyways. Like, why? What's the point? It's just a backup in case something really awful happens, but it's not really that important even if I lose it. So you could wipe it if you want it. I'm not going to do that, obviously, because I can still use the other 2.7 gigabytes, or I think about 1.5. Yeah. So the most important thing was just that I have it. So I can use this one, for example, and take this to, I don't know, the work, take it out to the library, to a workplace, to employment organization. When I'm going outdoors, I can use this basically, instead of using the very highly coveted one that has 5 terabytes and a lot of important documentation that probably should not be brought out into, you know, outdoors. Anyways, that being said, that's the Seagate here. Okay. And it's good to have both storage devices here. For now, temporarily, I think I'll place this inside the drawer here, to move the camera down. There's a place down here with all the electronics. So I'm gonna place it down there. And yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna place it there right now. Okay. So it's good to have that back. I feel, you know, I'm collecting everything that was actually outside of this room, basically, and outside the unit that I'm renting out. And pretty much everything is in here except for some minor non-perishable food. So that's the only thing that's outside of this room now that's not mine, aside from the calisthenic equipment that I said, you know, I'll leave it for you, and that's okay. Next, speaking of calisthenic equipment, okay, this is something that I'm actually going to move with me. I have 2 power stands purchased from Amazon. One of them is already set up with my biological brother, my sibling, and he's using it. So is one of my birth givers. And you know, leaving for them, my thing was, you know, if you can commit him to do my biological father, to actually go ahead and use it at least 3 times a week, and actually focused on committing to, you know, working out, then I will leave that here for you. You know, it doesn't, you know, I know there's been a lot of history that's not been very good between me and him, but it's not like we didn't try to make it work, you know? It's not like we didn't try to make it work. He's still my biological father. He tried. I know he tried, and I know I tried to make it work too, right? The point is, you know, I'm not trying to bring out any sort of bad blood. I just want to cut off connection. Like, we're done. And you know, just, he lives his life, I live my life, we're done. That's it. That's simple. But you know, that doesn't mean you wish him well. It doesn't mean you wish him badly. You wish him well. So, you know, my brother has mentioned, you know, he's trying to get my biological father to work on his abs and stuff, right? Doing this L sitting stuff, calisthenics. That's something that I always wanted to do, but I just don't have time for. So what I've said, you know, I can leave that here for you guys, you know, as far as I'm concerned. I have another one right here, and had this funny conversation with my brother, and we were talking about how, after taking it out, he realizes this is a stand that he would have liked. And funnily enough, for me, I would have preferred the stand that's already set up. So we would have liked to switch, but I'm not going to dismantle that after all the energy and effort. Especially if, you know, the two of them can use it. Most of this was I built it up so that my brother could use it. I consider him to be family. I don't consider my birth givers to be that at all, because I tried to actually for a good moment. I thought until recently, for the past year, that things were good, but they just keep going up and down, and now they just keep diving down, and I'm just so sick of it all. So I had to take it back. Unfortunately, they didn't change at all. Well, they changed, and then they reverted because they don't believe in what I'm doing. They don't believe in the lifestyle, in the behavior, in the attitude that I have. They want to be aggressive and mean-spirited, and I'm using very tame words here, right? You could say, arrogant, egotistical, narcissistic. You could say they're hypersensitive and explosive. Yeah, okay, I can use those words too. But let's just kind of keep it down tempo here, right? For the record, let's just say, they're just a little bit more mean. That's it. Let's keep it lighthearted at that, and say that they actually they want to be like that. That's their choice. And I've had a conversation with them. I'm not going to control you, but I'm not going to have to put up with that either myself, because I can make my decision for myself, and I don't want that in my life. So that's that. And so we have the user manual here for our 1-2 fit. This is the health and fitness power stand. It's a lot more skinny. It's honestly, it looks a lot more rudimentary, but my brother says that this is actually probably better suited for, and I can see why you would say that, because this one has a lot less support than the Sports Royal one. It's a lot more. It's a lot less babying. It doesn't baby you. In other words, it doesn't have supports for you. It's just kind of bare bones, and you have to support yourself. You gotta do things the hard way with this. With that being said, we took this out because he wanted to see, which power stand would he have preferred. I know that we're not going to set this up and switch it around, but he said, at least he wanted to see what kind of exercises he could have or could not have done, just to have that knowledge of what if. So I pulled this out here, the two manuals here, and showed it to him, and now he has a good feel for what's on. Okay. Recognize the time's tight already. Dived in too much on stuff that didn't really need to be covered. Oh, that probably did need to be covered, but I gave a little bit too much backstory. Recognize it's 23 minutes in. So unfortunately, we can't even cover the physical items in full completion. I can't even cover the room. It's because it's 23 minutes, this video, which is fine. So let's stop the recording. We'll try to record again tomorrow. Time is tight, gotta go, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So again, feel free to leave all your experiences and the comments and stuff like that. And, are you a survival oriented person? Have you gone camping? Do you use matches like these? They call them a lot of group matches. Are you working on fitness? Do you have your own power stand? Do you have your own home gym? Right? What kind of exercises do you like to work on? Are you a leg person? Are you like a torso, chest? Or you like to alternate? You even have time for this, If not, share with me what activities are in the top of your mind right now. What's keeping you going? What's keeping you looking forward to the next day? Or what challenges are you facing? Definitely leave that in the comments, in the YouTube comments below. Or, if there's another way, join the Discord and share your thoughts and stuff like that. Share your experiences. So that being said, thanks for tuning in. This is Rishabh here. Again, I'm sorry I didn't cover as much as I wanted to, but that's how it goes sometimes, right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. And oh, by the way, I don't have a choice. I have to cover this, I realized. Let's make it quick then, because this is the reason why I can't actually not cover it. I have rings. Okay, I have rings. Splash 12 shower curtain rings. I have to use these. I'm going to go set this up right now. I'm going outdoors, so I can go to the storage unit and then set up like I said, I have to cover the roof with a shower curtain so that, a random moth doesn't fall down. When I had the whole moth joke there. So 12 shower curtains, I guess we can leave the chrome key off. 12 shower curtains, two for $2 at the dollar store Dollarama. It's rust resistant, it's easy to attach, and you can see there's like ring clips right here. Okay. It's a barcoded back, cost $2, $2.25 after tax. There's a dozen of these, and I think that will be enough for me to manage for today. So I'm going to open these up and throw away the packaging, of course, and that's that. For the record, I didn't mention the 1-2 fit manual. By the way, it looks like this, with a brochure at the back in French, parle français. There's also Español, habla español. There's Italian, and then the Dutch, dus de Hagen, and Japanese. There's a masta. So there's basically various languages, and inside the manual, obviously. I gotta put this manual back inside the packaging box outside the room. It's one of the few things that is directly outside the room, however. So it's just right there. And then the envelopes go back in the luggage bag. So then this stuff here, the packaging, once I open it, goes to the trash. And then the rings here, we're gonna keep, and we're gonna use it for the storage unit. Then we also have 2 pairs of gloves here. We have this Mechanic Performance GRX, both of them from Dollar Store Dollarama, once again. So $5 and $4.50. I made a mistake, honestly. I shouldn't have bought this. The GRX Tradesman 1100 meter M gloves. Tradesman Series 1100. Mechanic Performance. The reason why I shouldn't have bought it is basically very simple. There's this blue here. I'm probably never gonna wear it because of that. But the gloves, I figured it was a good substitute because right now I'm wearing these gray gloves and they don't really fit the uniform that I have. But I thought these would fit, and I was wrong. I just realized that it has great texture, it's very durable, nice fabric, high quality. But just because it's a little blue here, I don't know if I can do something to get rid of the blue. Next, the second pair of gloves. And these are a medium size. Okay. So again, take off the tag. There's a barcode on it. It says this product contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects on other reproductive harm. Wow. Shoot. It's known to be a carcinogen. I don't know why it's included. But I'm not going to ingest it, so it should be fine. Anyways, next one. Large breathable nitrile gloves. And these are the same brand, GRX, but it's got red here. And it's actually quite thick. Interesting, you know. I've never had nitrile gloves that were actually thick in nature. They have a thicker fabric, a thicker bottom here, so I can see why it costs $4.50 instead of like a buck. This is something I would wear simply because it's got this little red mark on it, and it's also a thinner and more. I guess this one's meant more for the winter. Maybe I can use it for the winter. And so you can see the features here. This is the Professional Series 400. That was the 1/100. And the features here: construction work. It's for building materials, general use, outdoor work, outdoors, tool use, building materials. Breathable nitrile. Okay. Large and medium size. Take off the tag. Take off the tabs, and then the tags. Then toss in the garbage. Last 2 things here having to do with purchases yesterday, and I can see it's almost 30 minutes. Gonna wrap it quick. We just got this Gatorade here, fruit punch flavored, but most importantly, it has 0 grams of sugar. It does have sodium because it's an electrolyte, but for 750 milliliters for $1.50, you can't go too wrong about that. And then last thing here, we have this Lay's Stacks. Again, that's just for health. I decided to switch up the kind of food that I'm purchasing to make it like a little bit more, even more, I don't know, down to earth and grounded. Trail mix stuff is just too much baggy. There's so much noise when I'm trying to eat. It looks kind of unkempt. It looks very unclean. It's like, a bag of stuff, a bag of banana chips, a bag of stuff. It makes a lot of noise. It rustles a lot. When outdoors, so I don't want to do that. I just got a canister of like Lay's chips. Reminds me of Pringles, right? Just like Pringles. Stacked chips here. 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar. 300 grams of potassium with 300 sodium. That's not good. Has a low amount of saturated fat, only 10%, so 2 grams of saturated fat per 50. That's great. That means there's only 150 grams, by the way. So it's about the entire canister is only about 30 grams of saturated fat. You wouldn't eat the whole thing anyways in one setting, hopefully. And that's that. Okay, so it's got some fiber. Doesn't have too much. It does have a little bit too much sodium though, but again, don't eat the whole canister. It's got potassium. Anyways, yeah. So that's it. I'm going to take that food as well and the gloves. The gloves, I'm going to move to the storage unit. The red bag that actually has a compartment for all the gloves is actually in the storage unit already. So I might as well toss this in there. Same thing with the food. I'm going to put inside the luggage bag. And the rings, of course, we're going to make use of. And then again, Class 3 items are the garbage tags and stuff like that. We're gonna recycle. Class 1 items are all the purchases we made, and so that's that. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna end this video at the 25-minute mark, and then realized I absolutely cannot delay this because it's got the curtains and I'm gonna use this. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, leave your experiences, your comments, and I would love to hear your stories and stuff like that. I should have faced this more towards me, honestly. I just realized that now. Turn on the filter to see how it looks. But that's it for this particular video and video podcast, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we cover something a little bit less I don't know if it's boring, but physical items don't particularly seem like to me the most exciting thing. All right, see you there. Peace out. And oh yeah, maybe tomorrow we will cover the back of the room. If you can't tell, a lot of stuff here in the backdrop behind the mic is gone. I know I couldn't cover it in detail, but a lot of that stuff has moved away. There's some stuff here moved away, and literally right now in the next half hour I'm going to move even more stuff away. So I just want to do an update of the room and how it's changed and how many things have been removed and transported over to the storage unit. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, peace out. See you guys for the next one. And take care of yourselves, all right? Take care.